What I think is magnificent about the work the Guild does is they don't just look at the animal, they look at the person who's coming to adopt. They look at the person in combination with the animal, how they relate together. Because it's a very complex, it's an art to match the right dog with the right family so that the adoption is a true adoption, and a forever home is a home forever. We don't just sit here at the Little Guild at our facility in Cornwall and wait for people to come in and, access our services. We go out into the community. We have a pet pantry, food pantry program for pets, where we will go out to different food banks around the community and give out pet food for people who need it, which is very important to them. We have a training program where, if need be, we can send a trainer to an adopter's house. We partner with families in crisis organizations, the Susan B. Anthony Project, Project SAGE, to help people who need a place for their dogs or cats while they search for a safe place for themselves. We are out there looking for ways to go to homes, to communities, to help them where they live.
One of the things that I found that made Little Guild really special and different from other places that we looked at to adopt was how well they knew our dogs there, how thorough they'd been at taking them through all sorts of behavioral tests, and just how they knew them as individuals so that they knew how to fit them with our family and whether they were right for us. My parents are both vets, so I grew up in a house with lots and lots and lots of animals, and so I just had a real appreciation for that process, because most shelters can't do that, don't do that, and so often when you're taking home an animal, you don't know exactly who they are and what they need. And it was incredible to be able to take home both Ace and Charlie and already know so much about them, because I think the goal for everybody is that, the adoption works, and it's that work that they do that helps make it work. And now they are just absolute best friends. I mean, I'll come home and find Finn lying with the dogs, whispering his secrets into their ears, and he'll be like, "Go away, Mom. I'm talking to Ace and Charlie right now, and I'm telling them about my day." And just to watch my kids become so close with Ace and Charlie, to be able to decompress with them, to be able to just lie with them, chat with them, hug them, relax with them, take them on walks, I think has just been incredible for both of them. Even though we have 2 dogs from the Little Guild, whenever the Little Guild does education out in the community, goes to the local libraries and tells people about how important it is to adopt, we always go, mostly because we get to pet cute animals there, but also just to support educating people about how important it is to give homes to the animals that already exist and are incredible and need love and homes.
My name is Marie, and I adopted Sunflower. To get my cat fix, I decided to volunteer here and be a cat socializer. So I came and I met Sunflower. She was one of the first ones, and then I'd see her every week. She had her own room, and she'd be waiting in there for me. And then I'd go to the kittens, and I said, "Kittens are cute, but that Sunflower, she's older, she's a senior, she's very friendly. She's tiny, quiet. We're seniors. What a good match." She has a few disabilities. She's blind in one eye, but does very well. She's just been a wonderful cat. She's like an angel. She sleeps at the bottom of our feet, and she is a very good cat. And from me volunteering, I said to her, "You need a forever home, and I'm going to be the one."
My name is Ian Seiler, and I was lucky enough to adopt Barney from the Little Guild with my wife. We were both surprised in adopting Barney because the Little Guild really goes above and beyond. The work that they do with them prior to adopting seemed to really pay off, and just meant that Barney came home with us, and it was like he was never anywhere else. I think the real benefit has been to the other animals in our house that have enjoyed having Barney around. Our other dog, Phoebe, who came from New York City, really didn't know how to run around in a yard and play and chase other dogs, and now she's got Barney to chase after, and he's quite a bit faster.
My name is Bill Berloni. I'm a professional entertainment animal trainer. All the animals I use are rescue. One of the things I love about Little Guild, and it's one of the things I say all the time, is if you're going to donate time and money, donate it to groups in your community. not to some national group where you don't know where the money's going. And I am so impressed by the way that this community in this part of the state of Connecticut has gathered together for animal welfare. And while it may be small, it is so important to the welfare of animals and the community. I would encourage anybody looking for a pet to consider adoption. You know, the fallacy that animals who are in shelters are throwaways or problematic is completely false. There are a lot of pros to adopting an animal from a shelter and ultimately knowing that you've changed that animal's life. And what you will find out is that it will change yours as well. It's very rewarding when you can take an animal who's been neglected or abused by mankind and start showing them that there is a nice world out there. Wherever we can take them in terms of what we think we can do with them and then find them that home, that's the rewarding part. But there's a moment in which that first time where this animal who has no idea that man is kind stops and looks at you, and that's like, that's a moment that takes your breath away.
Here's what's important about the Little Guild. Every dog, every cat who goes out of these doors to the forever home has a life that is so much better than he or she could ever imagine, if you will. Certainly than he or she has ever had before coming here. So think about that. Every life that walks out of these doors is a better life than it was when it came in. Is there a better mission anywhere? I don't think so.